So the next thing I have students do that is to make a table. So again, here's my soap pump parts that are going to be put together and then rendered. That'll be my final thing that I do with the. I'm actually going to go ahead and document just how some of these parts were drawn because they're all kind of four skill pieces. Here's a little room that I drew, and then I'm going to plunk a table down in this room, and then I will put my little soap pump on top of that. That way I can render everything and put some lighting and everything else. So first thing I'm going to do though is I need to draw a table. And what I am going to do is go to a top view. And I'm going to draw my table just utilizing the corner of the floor and just go from there. Okay. Now on layers, I would probably at this point go and I would probably make one called table legs. I'll just keep that white, and I'll make another one and I'll call it tabletop. And I'll make that one, let's say orange. And I'll make one more and I'll call it table stretcher. So stretcher being like the skirt piece or whatever that you want to call it that would go around the frame. I stole this template from something else that I had used for an architecture class. So that way everything was in feet and inches. So what I'm going to do for table legs is I am going to draw, and in this case I'm going to use like 3x3 legs and then probably 1.5 inch stretcher pieces. So I'm going to go at 3, 3. I'll say enter. And I'm going to do this. I'm just going to draw a line. Space. There we go. And from outside to outside on this table, I'm going to make it 24 inches. And I'll make this one 24 as well. And that way I can just go ahead and copy one leg. So this first video, I think I'm just going to do this table in two pieces. First one I'm going to do in terms of all the three-dimensional parts, or I'm sorry, all the two-dimensional parts you would need to make the three-dimension structure. Okay. Piece of cake. So now we have 4 legs that are all 24 inches apart. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my tabletop layer, and I'm going to use a polyline, and I'm just going to run right around this structure. Okay. So the tabletop is actually going to overhang the legs, but by doing it this way, I can offset, and I can go 2 inches. Remember, you're not going to be able to offset in a perspective view at all. So when I take and it's time to put the top on, I can take this and this, and I can move it from this exact grip where I'm hovering over right to the top of my legs. Okay. And now I'm going to do my stretcher pieces. So get my table stretcher, and I'm just going to draw a line, and I only have to do this to 2 of them, and then I can copy these. So I'll go offset. In fact, I could actually just do it once and then rotate it when I'm all said and done. So I'll go offset 0.75 because I want to have a 1.5 inch wide board. Now I no longer need that. I can draw a line between here and there. And go ahead and select these and join them. And then one more line between here and here. And join that with that. Okay. So now I have this one, which can be on this side, and I'll rotate one of these 90 degrees. And I'll copy it and drop it right there. Must have not grabbed it from the end. So I'll move it from here. There we go. I don't know why it didn't hit that again. There we go. I'll move this one from here to there and copy this one. Okay. While I'm there, I'm going to take my stretchers and copy these because I want to have a second set. I want to have one set for the top and one set for the bottom. So at this point, I've made all my 3D parts that I need, or my 2D parts. 4 legs, 4 stretchers, 1 top, and then 4 top stretchers.